Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi, creator of the blog Grupo Dicas, one of the biggest travel blogs in the world, and today I am here to tell you about the 10 most important tips for traveling to Dubai. It's a different destination from the whole world. It was, of all the places we got to know in the world, the most different one because of the culture, the climate, the city, how it's planned. In short, there are many details. So we wanted to make this video to alert everyone of the most important tips that helped us the most or that we missed because we didn't know them yet, and that will help you get around very well there. So they will be very quick tips, really useful, and with no winding up. So guys, enjoy the video, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, that helps us a lot, and buckle up. Well, talking about Dubai is a very different video from the other destinations that we do, that usually the tips are similar. For Dubai, everything is very different. So this video is one of the most important ones, really. There's the video we made of what to do in Dubai, which is very good and shows all the sites, the tours. Check it out later. The one about where to stay to be well located, but this is a very good video that has several alerts and important things that you have to know when you're going there. So the first thing, guys, it was one of the most sensational cities that we have ever been in the world. We really liked it there. It surprised me. I had low expectations. I never wanted to go to Dubai, but I ended up going there and it was a real surprise because I really liked the city. So, some points that we think can help a lot in your planning and that helps us a lot. First thing, the weather. Pay attention because Dubai is different from all other places in the world. To have an idea, in the winter, in Dubai, the average temperature is 22-23 degrees Celsius. It's very warm. We ended up going in February. February is more or less the winter. The winter starts in January. It's stronger in January, but February is still winter. And even so, you were warm. We wore jackets sometimes during the day, and at night it cools down a little bit. You put on a jacket, a sweater, but nothing too cold, right? So this alert is important for what? Not for winter. Winter was great. The truth is that the tip is try to travel in winter. The problem is that it's high season there. It's the opposite of Europe, that the European summer is the high season. There, in contrary, Dubai's winter is the high season. Because of this, the summer is very hot and it hinders the trip. It really makes you tired. You can't walk in the streets. In the summer, the temperature gets the average for 41 degrees in June, July, and August. So the maximum temperature sometimes reaches 46, 47, a crazy thing. So try to travel. Our tip, people, from October until May at the latest, go until April, which is a very good temperature. It's winter there. That isn't the heat. You can enjoy a lot. It's the best time, the coolest time, but it's the most crowded. The cool thing about it being the most crowded season is that a lot of things work only during this time. In the other, a little bit emptier in the summer. There are some things that don't open, so try to travel between the months of October and April because it's very nice. We went to February and we found it sensational. It's the best time to go there. Now let's talk about the most common doubt, the clothes. A lot of people get worried because it's the Arab Emirates. They are different, the culture is different, they are much more modest, they cover their bodies more. Women have this culture of having to cover the whole body, sometimes even the face. You don't see with clothes that covers everything, so you have to be a little careful. Dubai, as it is different from other cities in the Arab Emirates, is much calmer. It's much more open to tourists because it became international. There are a lot of people from all over the world, so they are much more flexible, and you will see that you can walk around with a dress, with shorts. It won't be anything absurd, but of course with care. Please try to avoid very short clothes, a tank top. Even men, avoid tank tops, very shorts. Women, cleavage, they are very careful with this, so try to avoid it. You can agree or not with this, but it's their culture and you have to respect it. At least that's my opinion. Regardless of whether I think it's right or wrong, it's their culture. We are going there, we felt very comfortable, we wore our our normal clothes, t-shirts, jeans. It was very calm, so you just have to be careful. You go to Abu Dhabi, which is nearby, and it's a little bit different. They are much more closed. They are much stricter with this cultural thing. To access the mosque there, which is one of the most important in the world, you have to be covered. Women have to cover themselves, so there are some different measures about this thing. But Dubai is a little bit more relaxed. Even on the beach and in the pool, you will see women in bikinis, men in swimwear, and there is no problem. It's a little more relaxed there, so don't worry, just be careful with the exaggerations and respect. Another tip is the language. Which language to speak in Dubai? They speak Arabic, so it's very difficult. You probably don't speak Arabic either. The language that they use the most and that helped us the most is English. Having a little notion at least of English will help you a lot, because in the tourist places the signs are in English. The people who are in the hotel, in the restaurants, they are trained and they know how to speak English. If you have a basic notion of English, you will be able to get around easily there. Don't worry. Now, if you don't know English, you can go, you can manage, but it will be that more improvised thing of gestures, trying to show you something or other on the menu. But having a basic notion of English already helps you a lot. Another tip is to know where to stay. We have a video about where to stay that explains the regions and which one is the best, but to sum up, there are two great places to stay, either near the Burj Khalifa, which is close to all the attractions, which is the tallest building in the world, has the observatory, the Dubai Mall, the largest mall in the world, it's there together too, and all these attractions are concentrated there. We stayed there for 4 days and we found the lodging sensational. You're close to everything, so if you stay there, it will be much easier. You can do everything on foot for a couple of days. It's all within walking distance, so take a look. And to make it easier, I'll leave in the description of the video the link that has this region that we have already delimited in the hotel search engine that we use, which is the biggest in the world. Of course, you know it. We have already made a personalized link with the best region, with the best hotels. Take a look there. It's all ready. You have to do is enter your date, and we will also leave the link of the hotel we stayed at this region, which is very good. We thought it was sensational. It's very tops. When we saw it, it scared us. We said, gee, it will be a fortune. It wasn't. So this is the tip: research, because there are many hotels and huge hotels with thousands of rooms. The prices of the hotels that are very good. Oh guys, any questions you have about the trip, any questions at all, send them to us. We really love to help. If you want even easier, add me on Instagram at Lorenzi, send me a direct message and I will answer with the greatest pleasure. And take the opportunity to follow us. We are always traveling around the world, trying to give travel tips in a very nice way, and the family routine with our little ones, which are a blast. And now we are leaving Orlando. I am talking to you here directly from our new studio here in Orlando. So we are showing all the routine here in the United States, how it works, our adaptation, the parks, Disney. Anyway, it's a very cool content, and it's trying to show how the day by day is here, so the content is good. And the other region we also recommend is about 2 or 3 days. We stayed a little bit in this one and a little bit in the other one, and that's the Palm Jumeirah, which is the island with the palm trees, which is beautiful, and you can see it in the picture. It's an artificial island with a beach, some other attractions. It's close to the marina. There is the Burj Al Arab, which is the only 7-star hotel in the world. It's very famous. It's shaped like a sail. So these other attractions, they are close to this Jumeirah palm, the palm tree, this artificial island. So this was very good. We stayed a little bit in one place, a little bit in another, and we got to know a little bit of the whole Dubai. But if you want to stay only in one place, no problem. A good tip: you can use Uber, taxi, but things are very far away. From the map, it looks like everything is close, but everything is very far. There are highways and roads that connect the whole city. A good tip is to rent a car. Many people end up renting a car there because the cars are very good, very tops. You will see some very nice cars from a good price. It's not that expensive, really. Take a look. Our tip is to use the comparator. That's a car comparator. That's sensational. It compares the prices of all cars from all the best companies and shows you amazing prices. The price is cheaper than you were to make a reservation right in the companies, in the car rental companies. I'll leave it here in the video description as well. Take a look at this comparator. That's great. We use it in all our trips around the world and we always save a lot. Renting a car can be a nice option because everything there is very far away and you can get around much easier and cover this distance with a car. Taking advantage of the tip about getting around, the cool tip, we use the internet from your cell phone there. When you travel abroad, if you activate the international roaming on your plan in order to use it abroad, you will pay a fortune. It's usually very expensive, an absurd deal, not worth it. Our tip is to buy a prepaid international SIM card that you can use internet there for a much lower price. There is a company that we buy them from. I'll leave the link here below, okay people, if you want to check it out. And when you get there, you just put in your cell phone and go out using it quietly. This is very good for getting around, seeing information about places, schedules, translating things. So the cell phone helps a lot. So don't travel without one because you will use it too much, especially in Dubai. It's very important. Another cool tip that sometimes people don't know, they only realize it when they get there, is that there are amazing tours to do outside the city of Dubai. There are two that are sensational, you have to do it. We found the desert one, if you ask me, it was the coolest of our lives, really, without forcing it. It was a sensational experience. They pick you up at your hotel, they take you to the desert, which is only an hour away. There is a tour that you can take to the desert to see the animals that live there. They give you a turban, they show you a little bit of the culture. You really feel a little bit inside the Arab culture. They are very nice there. It's sensational when the sun goes down in the desert. At night they do it there. They have a bungalow that are in an oasis. They make an exclusive food for you. There is a falcon show. There are several cool things. We went with Claria. She was 2.5 years old and she loved it. It was very cool. So don't miss this tour because it's very good. I'll leave below the contact details of the agency. They are really good. They know Dubai very well and do all these tours. They'll help with everything to make these tours the best way possible with the Arabian companies. These companies have a little more exclusive service there in Dubai. They are a little more careful and they also organize all the tours. If you want to do the city tour, that's very nice in Dubai. You get to know all the attractions and sites in 2 days. They divide it up because it's the ideal, which is the old Dubai and the new Dubai. They divide the sites this way, but you can also do everything in 1 day. They are super flexible, so get in touch and see what tours are available because it's very good. There's the city tour of Dubai and there's also, besides the desert tour, a city tour that we highly recommend, which is Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is very close to there. If you're not going to stay a few days in Abu Dhabi, take the trip there, a round trip, because it's very worthwhile. It's close, their cars are very good, they are very attentive, they take you there, they take you to see all the places. The mosque in Abu Dhabi is something out of the ordinary that you have to see. It's an experience unlike any other. There's the Louvre Museum, which is a new museum there, and it's sensational. There, the Ferrari Park, people go crazy about this park. It's a park that has several radical attractions of speed and technology, all themed on the Ferrari brand. There's also a beautiful place in Abu Dhabi that's worth visiting. In short, it's a very beautiful city, very cool. And with this agency, they are very good because they help you with everything. They put together all these packages. They are super helpful. By WhatsApp, they help you with everything. They know Dubai very well, so check them out because they really made a difference in our trip. And tell them that you come here from our channel, from Gabriel Lorenzi, that you will get a special and differentiated service because we have a very nice partnership there with them. Everything is going to be the best just for our viewers. And an important tip, people, is travel insurance. This is for anywhere in the world. If you're going abroad, don't skip the international travel insurance at all because it's very cheap indeed. A good travel insurance for you to stay about 10 days abroad depends on what the destination is. It will vary from about 20 to 25 euros per person, more or less, a good insurance, and you will be covered for any problem. Any situation where you need a doctor, hospital, hospitalization, dentist, lost luggage, various coverage, you will be covered. So for God's sake, guys, don't travel without one because it's a real pain in the ass and it's not expensive. If it was expensive, fine, but it's not expensive. It's cheap and very simple to make. We will leave it here below. There's also a travel insurance comparator that's the same as the travel insurance and airline ticket comparators. It searches all insurance companies for the best things in the world, the biggest, and shows you all the options. So take a look at the main requirements. Look how much medical and baggage loss coverage there is. That are the two items items that are generally the most used. Take a good value that you will travel more relaxed. In 2 or 3 minutes you make the purchase, print the policy, and take it with you. For Europe, to have an idea, it's mandatory. You cannot enter Europe if you don't have international travel insurance. They required it as a rule. So get some, it's very cheap and it will save you from a lot of trouble. Believe guys, a lot of trouble. Travel insurance is amazing. And the last tip is about the tickets to go up the Burj Khalifa. I don't know why it was more than twice the price and there was a long line. So you buy it through their website, go in, buy it fast, and you will save a lot of money in the timing line. When we went, as far as I remember, it depends on the actual conversion, the currency, the exchange rate, but it was around 22 euros. So buy it beforehand because you will save a lot of money. At the time, everything is much more expensive than that. You will pay about 50 euros. So be sure to buy the tickets in advance. It's totally worthwhile for you. You can save a lot of money. And that's it guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please give us a like and subscribe to the channel here. It really helps us a lot. If you're going to Dubai, let us know in the comments when you're going so that we can talk about it and know if you're going at the same time. If you're not, let us know the date of your trip and be sure to watch the other videos that are very good. There is shopping in Dubai, what to do in Dubai, where to stay in Dubai as well, which are sensational. And be sure to watch the one about how to save a lot of money during your whole trip to Dubai. It's a very good video that we made assembling and guiding how to assemble your entire trip from beginning to the end with the best tips and the best services, sites and tools that we use, and always saving a lot and getting the best prices on everything. I'll leave it here guys, along together with the playlist that has all other videos from Dubai, and get to know everything you need. So that's it guys, thank you very much and have nice trips.